just want to say a big thank you all for coming to today's Light Up a Light service. There's roughly 2,000 lights on the tree today, and every single one represents someone special. For me, the brightest represents my dad. My experience of LOROS began in 1992 when my grandma died at the hospice. At that age, I was kind of too young to really know what LOROS was about, but I came to know warm when my granddad was also in the hospice in 2005. I never thought I'd experience LOROS again, but unfortunately, in March 2016, my dad was admitted to the ward. I think when you think of hospice care, you kind of think of dark, depressing places, but here at LOROS, it is the total opposite. Those of you that have experienced the hospice yourselves will know that from the moment you walk in the door, there's an air of calm about the place, and it's just quite a bright, happy place. When my dad was here, he was here for 5 weeks, and nothing was too big an ask. I remember one evening I was visiting with my mum and my sister, and a member of the kitchen staff came to do the drinks round and asked Dad if they could get him anything. And a little smile came onto his face and said, "Do you know that lemon meringue pie we had at lunchtime? Is there any left?" And I don't know anywhere else you'd be presented with a huge big slice of lemon meringue at 9 o'clock at night just because it was exactly what you fancied. Again, I will never forget the look of disbelief on my dad's friend's face when the Daily Booze run appeared at his door. It really is the little things here that make such a big difference at LOROS, and it's one of the things that make it such an amazing place. My dad was an inpatient for 5 weeks before he died at LOROS. And during that time, my mum, my sister and I, we kind of became part of the furniture. My sister and I had recently started to crochet, and we'd turn up with different crochet projects that we'd started, and it really became a talking point with the nurses. They'd stick their heads around the door to see how we were progressing, or not progressing, as the case often was. After we lost Dad, we wanted to say thank you to the nurses for all they'd done to support us as a family, and nothing seemed quite right. And it did take us a little while, but we decided, because crochet had been something we'd all talked about, we decided we wanted to crochet something. And it was the blue team that cared for my dad, so we decided that we wanted to crochet Blue Team Bear. I believe, I may be wrong, but I believe that Blue Team is still around in the hospice with the blue team, and it's almost become sort of the team mascot almost. It's really difficult for me to put into words just how fantastic LOROS were and continue to be to my family. 91 pence of every pound raised at today's event will go directly to supporting the care services provided here at LOROS, allowing them to continue supporting families just like mine. I know as well as anybody that Christmas can be a very difficult time for us all, for all of us that are missing a loved one. It's such a chaotic time, but it's very special for me, and I hope for all of you to be able to come together and remember those special to us. I'd like to thank you all for coming and supporting this year's Light Up a Life, and I wish you all a very Merry Christmas. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Morningside Pharmaceuticals are proud to support the LOROS Light Up a Life campaign. Christmas can be the most wonderful time of the year, but it can also be a difficult time to face without our loved ones beside our sides. This event gives us a chance to remember someone special. Not only do we honour their memory, it gives us the opportunity to support those around us. This is a time to be joyous, singing carols and celebrating the lives of those we had the opportunity to love and cherish. I'd like to thank LOROS for organising this event, and a big thank you to everyone for being here today and for supporting LOROS. With great pride, I turn on the lights for our loved ones.
God of love, we thank you today for all those who have loved us, believed in us, shaped our lives for good. May their love and example continue to guide and inspire us always. We bring before you those who are unwell, sad, or in any kind of distress today, and pray for your healing love to touch and comfort each one. Amen. And I now invite you to join with me in saying the Lord's Prayer. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.